Hi guys, it was that you're well and of course keeping safe, yeah? Good. So today I want us to talk about, of course, power business intelligence. Remember, these are one of the key components that is literally transforming the business world today. More so when it comes to matters of reporting, when it comes to matters of visualization, when it comes to matters of course, analytics. So Power Business Intelligence is one very important, powerful tool that you cannot avoid. Of course, if at all you're in line of finance, not even finance, but generally, if at all you are supposed to present a very maybe a well structured report. And I know probably a majority of us, maybe you don't have an idea of what power business intelligence is. So I want us to break it down in a sense that you'll be able to have a very clear overview and picture of what power business intelligence does. Because I believe that in some few years to come, then anyone with the knowledge, actually not even some few years to come, by the way, like very soon you'll find that, and even if at all you are watching or following the job advert nowadays when it comes to matters of reporting, power business intelligence is a very key component that you cannot afford to miss. So you'll find that basically what Power Business does, this is a product of Microsoft. See, so majorly it will help us to connect. That is, whenever I'm talking of us, I mean it will help both individuals and organizations to connect to data sources, transform, of course, this raw data into meaningful insights, and create interactive dashboards and reports where they will be able, of course, to present it to the users of this data. See, so you'll find that it is a whole different and a very interesting, very interesting, of course, skill. If you possess, then you'd be amongst the few individuals who are after sort of say. So you'll also find that this power business intelligence, it will also entail very important elements like number one, you'll find that you hear about data connectivity. We talk about data transformation. There's the aspect of data modeling. We talk about visualization. This aspect of dashboard and reports, as well as artificial intelligence and machine learning. You see, so these are what will entail, of course, or these what will constitute the power business intelligence. And due to this fact, because these are a course or a skill that anyone who is in finance or anyone who is in account should possess, these are what you're going to do in the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, of course, starting from tomorrow, this is what you're going to cover. We're going to look at power. We'll be having a training for power business intelligence. And what you're going to learn in this context, this is our structure that you're going to use. It has like 7 modules. So what you're going to handle in Power BI basic training, these are what we'll be covering. You'll find that number one, of course, it is designed, of course, to introduce us to both finance professionals and accountants, literally to the practical applications, say, of these analysis. So module one, we'll be talking about introduction to Power Business Intelligence. We'll be looking at us being introduced to, of course, this important software. We'll also be talking about module two, connecting to various data sources. It doesn't matter if at all you're having a knowledge of IT or not. It doesn't matter if at all you're having the knowledge of database or not. Of course, you're going to break it down in the simplest form that you can be able to understand it clearly. See? So module 2 will be about connecting to data sources. We have module 3, where we read about data cleaning with Power Query. Remember, Power Query is a tool in Excel, a very important tool, which we'll be using, of course, to clean our data. And at this point, of course, we'll also be reading about the concept of ETL, of course, that is extraction. We need to, of course, transform, then we need to load our data. That is what we'll be doing, and of course, data cleaning for our query. We have module 4. Module 4 in this context, we'll find that will be expected to bring clearly, of course, data modeling and relationships, where we talk about data analysis expressions, talk about, we have to understand the relationships between our data. And as I've said, regardless if at all you're having the knowledge of IT or not, this purely is literally for us. See, we have data visualization. Actually, if at all you're talking for the basics, other than the dashboards, these are what will be required to do the basic. But what Molim will do, Molim will also introduce us to advanced financial analysis with DAX. See, where in this context, we're talking about data analysis expression. How do you communicate? How do you communicate with Power Business Intelligence software? Remember, like, these are software that has been integrated with the concept of artificial intelligence. See, so we're going to look at how will you communicate with Power Business Intelligence software. So these are one area that is very, very interesting. You see, we have, of course, now creating interactive dashboards, ones that we've been doing probably using the normal pivot table and, of course, what we've been doing, literally creating the dashboards. And now we'll also be having a key element here, which is creating it, that is sharing and collaboration. Each and every person who will be joining this training, of course, will have a personal email attached to this training, because I'll guide you on how you can connect as a team and communicate working with a project. See, so that at this point, anytime a person is doing a task, once the person has updated, regardless of wherever this person is, you'll find that you are going to be literally connected as a team. That is what you're going to do. We have module 9, of course, now real world applications, of course, in accounting and finance. We'll be looking at various data so that we handle it from point 1 to the last point. In this case, I believe by the time we are through with this training, you'll be once you're in that office, you'll be doing things that probably even your boss will be like, how did you came to learn about these concepts? Say, how did you learn about this concept? Because it's literally a game changer. It's literally a game changer when it comes to what? When it comes to reporting. And the most important thing, again, you'll find that we are going to provide you, we are going to provide you with these resources, which will help us a lot in terms of going through the same. We've literally prepared every bit. We have all the materials that we're going to use in this training. See, these are the materials that you're going to use, which in this context will also be having the Power BI software, of course, to be which you can download and install on your machine. And these are the resources that we are going to use, step-by-step guide. Yes, if you've never seen this anywhere, this is what you're going to do in our training. So you'll find that Power Business Intelligence is during, and it's a very short course. During this period, literally it's going to take us only 2 weeks. It's going to take us only 2 weeks to do this full training. And in addition to that, you'll find that our training will be very flexible in a sense that will be starting from 7 p.m. all the way to 9 p.m. In addition, you'll find that after we are through with our training, you'll also be able to access the resources for a period of 3 months on our platform. Of course, for those who have our platform, definitely I know you've interacted with it, whereby in this context, let me show you where you'll be accessing the resources. Of course, anyone who has downloaded our platform, that is app.mdarasa.com, you're going to get, of course, access to the same you see, where we're having power business intelligence, where we have power business intelligence, you see, you're going to access the whole bit here. After training, you'll be having an access for a period of 3 months. See, we're having basic Power BI and intermediate Power BI, but in this case, of course, we'll be having very good packages for you, which won't pay this amount. Because you see, if at all you're to do basic Power BI separate with intermediate Power BI, you're going to be charged almost up to 11K. That is if at all you're to do them separately. But for this training, what you're doing, for those who will be joining us for this training, yeah, both, of course, looking at it, both basic and intermediate, yeah, both basic and intermediate. For this training that is two weeks with access of 3 months, we'll be charging you a favorable package of only 6,000 shillings. And as at the end of the day, of course, you're going to get a certificate giving you authentication that you can literally apply Power Business Intelligence anywhere that it needs to be applied. So this is what you're giving you guys. This is what you're giving you guys during this period. So for those who are interested, of course, to join our Power Business Intelligence training, which we are going to start tomorrow. We're going to start tomorrow. Tomorrow is on a Saturday, 23rd of August. Let these 2 weeks be a game changer in your career. Let these 2 weeks be a game changer in your career. So for those who are interested to do this training, of course, I'll be adding you to our WhatsApp group, and you can always reach us out on the number that I'm typing on the comment here, or for those who can write, that is 0708 068 851. Of course, you can reach us out there, and we are going to guide you on how you can be part of this team that will be training Power Business Intelligence for the next 2 weeks. And I believe with these 2 weeks is going to be a game changer, of course, in your career. And it is open to anyone, regardless of the uni that you're doing, regardless of the course that you're handling, so long as you are in business, then this course is for you. This course is for you. So at this point, probably, I wish to invite questions. For those who have joined us, I know it's late, but this is the time that people are online, yeah? For those who wish to join us, or maybe in the way that you're having any question, I'm opening the chat comment. I'm opening the chat comment. I'm opening the chat comment. You can talk to us. You can talk to us. You can talk to us. I've opened the chat comment. If at all you're having any question that you wish to ask us, then the chat comment is opened. If at all you don't have anything to say as of now, remember you can reach us out on 0708 068 851. We guide you on how to join this important training. To that point, guys, thank you so much.